Hi folks, thanks for tuning in to here at Coco Lencho, Japan. So quite frankly, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to talk about. However, I was just walking out in my backyard after doing some yard work, and just saw this stunning view. I just had to share it. So excuse my rambling again, because I have no idea what I want to talk about other than just show you what it all looks like here in rural Japan. This is exactly the reason why we chose to sacrifice a little commute, about 40-45 minutes to my main job, and maybe about 20-25 minutes to the closest Shinkansen and airport and so on. But I mean, look at those clouds coming through the mountains over there at a distance. The rice fields, absolutely gorgeous. It's starting to turn a little bit yellow. Right now it's end of August, so here soon, September, October is going to start turning more yellow and hay-like. And you can see right here that the rice is starting to grow. It's really nice. And then my neighbor is I guess again, I'm not a rice farmer, so I don't understand nothing about rice other than I know it needs plenty of water. So I noticed like last week it was quite dry, and now it's they're flooding again with water. So, and then there's the overflow, and all this water just keeps coming down the drainage system towards my house. So right here, this backyard side is my house. And somehow, eventually when I make a little garden, I'm gonna figure out a way how to kind of capture some of this water to come out to my side and put in the tank, and then kind of have some sort of irrigation system. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just take a stroll down this way. And you know what, quite frankly, I'm gonna try to upload this tonight again, just because I just really wanted to show this beautiful, gorgeous view here in rural Japan. We're in Yamaguchi Prefecture, near Iwakuni City, and probably about an hour from Hiroshima. Most people have heard of Hiroshima. And if you've never tuned in before, this is the backyard of our house that we renovated not too long ago. We have been living here a little over a month, and what I want to do soon is kind of I guess a review of the house, and 30-60 day review, the pros and cons. Well, actually I should say what I like and don't like. Quite frankly, there's not much I don't like, obviously, because I'm biased. But is there a lot of work? Absolutely, there's still a lot of work to do. I guess one thing I don't like is all the yard work. I have been doing a lot of yard work right now, and it's it's kind of sort of, it's the end of this rainy season, but it still rains, and as soon as you get a little bit of water, this grass just starts growing. I cut all this last week, and it's already growing. I wish I could have some goats over here to take care of everything for me. Let's see. So actually, what I was doing too, I was just kind of doing some yard work while I was waiting for the mailman to arrive, because they had a package, and it required a signature. So I was just kind of out here kind of cleaning up my outside kitchen area. So let's go ahead and show you that. But yeah, just the gorgeous glow of the sunset onto the house right there, the windows. I still have to do a lot of work. So this is the back side of my outside kitchen right now. But the plan is to do something with that roof. Originally I was going to change it, but I think now I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up and paint it the same color of the siding, that dark brown, because I kind of like it. And then this right here, clean it up really nice, and then probably put like an edging on the top, in between the roof and the sides, and paint it white, like a bright white, like the house, so it could all kind of blends in and kind of make it like that. So kind of like the top of the metal roof too, the same color. So yeah, let's go ahead and still need to clean up all these tiles right here, the remaining that came from the house. But this is kind of a back view of my little outside kitchen. But let's go ahead and go around the other side so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I've been smoking some meat, and I've only done it twice, and the second time I was actually pretty darn impressed. I was proud of myself. It turned out pretty good. I did some baby back ribs twice. Both times I did it because I just wanted to kind of get better at that before I move on to something more complicated. But so yeah, this is what I'm gonna turn into my little outdoor cooking area. It's getting there. So here in Japan, you have to recycle everything. So this is kind of my little recycle center right here. Those little hooks, the red bags are for anything that's combustible. Those certain days, I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays for combustibles. Then there will be a green bag for plastic, and then there's what they call American plastic that basically was not recyclable. And then you have cans and bottles and PET bottles, basically water bottles. So what I'm gonna do is kind of make this here my little recycle center next to the outside refrigerator. This refrigerator was actually, it came with the house, and I cleaned it up really nice, and yeah, it's really nice. The Ohendro 88, that's the Shikoku pilgrimage, 88 different temples. So it's highly recommended if you ever get a chance to do that. I highly recommend that you do it. We did it. Unfortunately, I was not YouTubing back then, but it took like 5 different trips, and someday I'm probably gonna do it again. But yeah, so this is for my beverages right here. Let's see what we got here. There's nice and cold. I'm gonna drink one of these here in a minute. This nice Japanese beverage. And so I got this little table right now, and then this other little table there, and then with the Traeger sandwich in between. What I am going to do, it just kind of dawned on me, is because, you know, I kind of have a little mismatch. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, and I have, again, leftovers from the previous owners, is this granite table right there. And then I have an identical one in the backyard. It's just out there smacked in the middle. So I'm gonna, and it is very, very heavy. So I'm gonna roll it down there and put each one of them on the left and right side of the Traeger. So I think it'll be kind of it'll match, and it'll kind of look kind of cool in there. And then here on the inside, it's kind of the same. I want to paint it kind of like a bright white, and then I think the metal and everything, that dark brown too. So kind of keep the same theme of the house going here. The other day, one thing that we totally forgot was to add additional electricity. I mean, when we renovated this house, we did add just one outlet right here, and there's another one on the outside of the side of the corner of the house, but I forgot to add some lights. So last weekend the electrician came and gave us some lights, and an outlet right there on the door, I mean on the wall, excuse me, for the Traeger. And yeah, so this is a pellet smoker, and it does not generate much smoke at all. I mean, I guess it depends on the settings and everything, right? But at first I thought I was going to have to move it in and out, but no, right here is just perfectly fine. There's a flow of the air, so really happy with that. And then so right now it is about 6:45 p.m. end of August, so just absolutely gorgeous out here to do some barbecues and whatnot. So that's, again, something else I'm looking forward to. And actually, see, I told you I had no idea what the heck I was talking about, but just want to show you some of the plans. So, you know, if you want to undertake a task like renovating an Akiya, a vacant house in rural Japan, you know, kind of give you an idea of the things to look for or what you could get. This thing, actually, one of the carpenters gave it to me. But for now, I'm gonna put my little fire pit right here, and which is You scroll to the left is the garden and the entrance to the house, and then my little man cave, which is gonna be my little tinkering shop. I still need to work on that. And the little casita guest house that we had renovated as well. So I think it'd be kind of cool to just go ahead and have a little fire pit area right here, looking out at that gorgeous sunset. And there are absolutely no street lights out here. So you come out here at night and the beautiful, you can see the stars really nicely. And the floodlights, we have the floodlights around the Japanese garden right here. And it projects up to the up to that maple tree and the lamp and the brass bell that I have over there. Just folks, this is exactly the reason why we did this. I mean, it was a little nerve-wracking, and quite frankly, if you're gonna undertake something like this, it is very nerve-wracking because you just don't know what might be hidden. But it was very well worth it to us. And again, on my previous video that I did last week, I talked about that I'm working on I'm always thinking of different ideas, but there are about 3 different topics I want to talk about very soon. And one is a different type of employment opportunities, such as myself working for the U.S. government overseas in Japan. And that's how I obtain residency, I guess really permission to live in Japan. But ultimately, I will live in Japan through my wife because she is Japanese. And the cost of the renovation. And then, let's see, what was the other topic? I forgot what it was. Oh, and the compare and contrast of this house that was built in 1975. It was vacant for 5 years. Is a countryside house with large beams and the woodwork, compared to a house that was built in the mid-1990s during the bubble, when the recession here in Japan, and quite frankly, kind of cheaply made. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that. But yeah, just beautiful. Look at this. All right, folks, I know I already said that like 3-4 times, but again, I was just sitting out here waiting for the mailman to show up. He showed up, and then I took a walk up to the hill, and then I said, I just have to share this. So again, folks, talking about sharing, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe, share, so that other folks can get the message. And yeah, just if you have any questions, feel free to send them to me. I'll be glad to try my best to answer. There are many folks out there undertaking an Akiya renovation. I'm just one of many. We all have different stories and ways, so feel free to send me a message. And if your case does not apply to mine, I could probably refer you to someone else that has been doing it. So all right, folks, thanks again. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend. All right, thanks. Bye.